Hey guys, how's it going? Laura with Garden Answer. Today I want to talk about bulbs. First of all, I want to thank bulb.com for partnering with us on this video. If you go to bulb.com, you can learn all kinds of things about bulbs, how to plant them, when to plant them, different types of care. They don't sell anything on their website. They're just a really good resource and a learning tool for all of us. So all the tulips and daffodils are in full bloom in my area right now. And coming from a garden center background, I know that this is a time of year when a lot of people come in and they're looking for bulbs to plant. They want to plant tulips and daffodils because of how gorgeous they are. But what a lot of people don't realize is that there are two different types of bulbs. Bulbs that you plant in the fall that need a cold period in order to form their bud and then bloom the next year. And then there are warm season bulbs that have to be planted after the danger of frost passes in the springtime, and they actually can't take a winter frost. You either have to treat them as an annual or you have to dig them up and store them in a cool place, somewhere that stays cool but doesn't freeze. So I thought I would go over some of the ones that are really good warm season annuals. I'm going to be planting some in my landscape and some in a container. Now any one of these you can plant in a container and it works just great. You just want to make sure if you're doing a really tall variety that you've got a big giant pot. That's why most of the time, for my dahlias for example, most of those will get really tall. So I like to plant them out in the landscape and put a good staking system around them so that they don't flop over. And then things like calla lilies that grow a little shorter, I like to put those in containers. Now if you live in an area that you don't have a huge planting space outside, or if you have a rodent problem like gophers we do in our area and they come through and they like to eat all the bulbs, if that's a problem, containers are a great solution. So a few of the bulbs that we're planting right now, and this is not all of them, this is just an example of some of the most common warm season bulbs, are dahlias, which I'm sure you're familiar with. They range in size from 2-inch blooms all the way up to 1-foot dinner plate size, and they have a ton of petals, very fluffy, and a huge array of colors. There are oriental lilies, which are a classic lily shape, very fragrant. Calla lilies, which have a really elegant trumpet-shaped bloom. Love to put those type in containers. There's Gladiolus, which is a really classic. I love this flower. I love the tall spikes that they grow into with lots of blooms down each spike, kind of like a delphinium or a foxglove. There are caladiums, also called elephant ears, that are grown mostly for their foliage. They get huge, bold, variegated foliage that's just absolutely stunning. There are begonias that are grown either for their foliage or blooms. The foliage type begonias, it can be super dramatic, reds, purples, kind of silvery. And then the ones that are grown for their blooms, the blooms are just so bright and fluffy looking. I just love them. Then there are anemones that are another favorite of mine, and they form these buttercup-shaped blooms, and they come in an array of beautiful colors. And then Calla Lilies, which are grown a lot for their foliage as well, and it's very tropical looking, looks great in all kinds of landscapes, can take all kinds of sun, and then they get very bright, beautiful flowers. So those are just a few examples of the most common bulbs we're planting this time of year. So the first bulb I'm planting today are calla lilies. Now when you buy bulbs, most of the time they come in packages like this with a tag attached, or if you're buying them in bulk, the box that you buy them from usually has a tag that you can rip off and take home with you, and each tag will tell you how to plant them. So on our calla lily tag, you can see that these grow 12 to 30 inches tall, making them perfect for containers, and then to plant them 40 inches deep and 12 inches apart. Now if I were to plant these in the landscape, I'd definitely make sure my spacing was proper, but since I'm planting them in a container, I'll probably plant them a little bit closer together so that we make sure to have a really striking display of callas this year. So what I'm going to do is take my container and fill it up to where there's about a 6-inch lip, and I'm just using just a regular potting mix. You want to make sure not to use garden soil because it does compact in containers and you cannot have excessive moisture around these bulbs, otherwise they could rot. Then I'm going to take my calla bulbs and place them on top of the soil, and you want to make sure to place them eye side up. So you can see on this bulb right here that there are definite eyes, and that's where the growing shoots will come out of. Then I'll just top it off with soil and water it in. To plant my dahlias in the landscape, I'll take my shovel and dig a hole about 4 to 6 inches deep. Then I'll take my dahlia tuber, and they do look a little bit funny, but I'll make sure to find the stem and place it in the hole stem side up. I like to place my stakes at this point, that way you don't risk injuring the tubers later on if you were to wait. So I place my stake in the hole, and then I add a little bit of bulb tone fertilizer to the soil that I dug out of the hole. Then I use that soil to backfill on top and around the tuber. And then I will come in with a hose and make sure it's well watered. Now if you're planting multiples of these, you want to make sure to space them about 18 to 24 inches apart or so they've got plenty of room to grow. So that's it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it inspired you to go out and get some bulbs to plant to enjoy this summer. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.